In the fish's stomach. Yeah. Imagine what was in the fish's stomach, man. What you think it was? You think it was like a villa in Chelsea or Kensington? He called it the belly of hell.
That's right.
Just because he didn't want to prophesy. He didn't want to open his mouth.
There you go,
Get Baba Kushar, get 1 Corinthians 9 and 16. Yeah. Just because he didn't want to open his mouth, he got in trouble. Finish.
Right. And make not haste in time of trouble.
And what?
And make not haste in time of trouble.
Because every time Jake goes through a little tribulation, he's looking for the next exit route. He looks left, he looks right, he's like, yo, I need to get out of here, man. I'm catching too much hell. You know, that's how Jake is, man. They always want to have a smooth ride. Well, this is meant to be a bumpy ride. As you can clearly see, we're in the rain. Yeah?
Right.
We could have been comfortable at home in the living room. But the Lord said what? To be accepted of Him, you have to be tried.
That's right.
And part of the tribulation is prophesying in the rain.
That's right.
Alright?
Cleave unto Him, and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end.
Exactly, and the reward is going to come at the end.
Right.
That's why Yahushua said you have to finish the job.
Right.
You don't start halfway and then, you know, you're nearly at the finish line and then you just give up.
Right.
Because you didn't know that you was getting closer to the finish line.
There you go.
Yeah?
Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully.
Did you hear that? It says even when you're out there getting wetted by the rain, you should take it cheerfully.
That's right.
You should be proud to get wet for your
That's right.
Because in that day, you can look back and say, right, I remember when we used to prophesy in the rain, you know. That will actually make you feel good about yourself.
That's right. Yeah.
You know?
Stand up bold.
And
Stand
be
up bold for
patient.
Yahushua.
And be patient when thou art changed to a lower state.
Exactly, because you're going to be made lonely in this thing.
Right.
Like a lot of you brothers, before you joined, you know, life was kind of alright for you, yeah? But when the Lord wanted to bring you to Him, you had to get rid of some of the stuff you had. Yeah? You had to get rid of some of the women around you.
That's right.
Some of the so-called coldies, associates, friends. Hey, family members, man. Alright, family members, that even children that you bore yourself. Sometimes you have to be parted from them.
Right.
Just to do the work of the Lord, man.
Right. And be patient when thou art changed to a lower state.
It says be patient. You have to be patient. Don't be anxious. Don't be jumpy. Because that's what got the Israelites killed. When they came out of Egypt, they were like, but at least in Egypt we had fish and we had bread, and what is this wilderness? You've been the Most High couldn't have given them that. Which he even gave that to them in the end. But he was just trying to prove them.
Right.
He could have taken them straight into the land that floweth with milk and honey, you know.
Right.
But he set a stumbling block to weed out the rebels.
Right.
That's why he said, before I take them into the land, I'm going to take them through the wilderness, so that all the reprobate rebels that want to be transgression against me, I'm just going to weed them out.
That's right.
So their children can inherit the land.
That's right.
Alright?
For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity.
Exactly. And gold is refined in fire.
That's right.
That's the only way you can refine gold and silver. You have to put it through fire.
That's right.
That's the principle. How much more the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushua? The only way you're going to be accepted of Him is if He tries you in the fire, man. Alright? He's going to test you. Okay? It's called proving you. Proving you.
That's right.
To make sure that, yeah, this guy is dead. He's right. He's good to go. Then I can make him ruler over all mine house.
Matthew chapter 10 and verse 22. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that endureth to the end shall be saved.
Exactly. So this thing is about endurance.
That's right.
Right?
Big time.
And that's what the 7th month was all about. Enduring hardness as a good gawadao for Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Alright?
This is Hebrews chapter 12 and verse 1. Wherefore see, we also compass about with so great a cloud of witness, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which do so easily beat us. And here's my point. and let us run with patience the race that is set before us.
Hear that? Now jump down to verse 6. Yeah, because it says you have to be patient. Because you know the Lord knew that some of you are impatient. Most of our people are impatient.
That's right.
They're like, oh, but when is he coming? When is he coming?
Especially women.
Especially don't even talk about the women, man. Forget the women, man. The women need to return to us. We ain't coming to look for you.
That's right.
All right, where the trophy? Where the trophy?
That's right.
Read, man.
This is verse 6. For whom Yahweh loveth, verse 5. And ye have forgotten the exaltation which speaketh unto you as unto children. My son, despise not those that chastening of the Lord, nor faint when thou art rebuked of him. For whom Yahweh loveth, he chastiseth, and scorcheth every son whom receiveth.
Do you hear that? It says, and he scourgeth every son whom he Some people don't even understand how deep that is, man. It says the Lord scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. So it means that as a real man of the Lord, the Lord is going to scourge you, man. Yeah? Because a lot of the scourging is for your own good.
That's right.
Because a lot of times the reason why children back in West Africa get beats or they get scourged by their schoolmasters is so they can get right and they can get good grades.
That's right.
Alright? Because a lot of children, if you don't chastise them, they become lazy.
That's right.
And when the exam comes, they fail.
For the child.
But when you whoop them, when you beat them, that's when they come in their right senses.
That's right.
But in this society, they teach them how it's called child abuse. But yet the scripture says you should chastise the children.
That's
man.
right.
Alright?
Zechariah 13 and 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith Yahweh, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. And I will bring the third part through the fire.
And I will
bring the third part through the fire.
Right, so that 1/3 great multitude, the Lord said he's going to put you through the fire.
Right.
How is he going to put you through the fire? There's going to be a second wilderness, man. That's what they're not teaching you, man. There's going to be a second Exodus where the Lord is going to gather his people a second time. Alright? And he said when he gathers you, majority of you are just going to die over here with your slave masters anyway. Because when the missiles get shot, the Lord said he's only saving 1/3 of his people.
That's right. That's what he said.
And even the 1/3, they're still going to go through a refining process. Because you still got a lot of our people that are lackadaisical about this knowledge. So the Lord is going to set the record straight.
That's right, he is.
Yeah, he's gonna set the record straight. He's gonna plead with you face to face, just like he did in the wilderness with your forefathers, man. There is no new thing under the sun.
Nothing.
All right.
Zechariah 13 and 9. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried.
Yeah, because the Lord said what? He's gonna try you by taking you to the second wilderness, man. All right.
They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, Yahweh is my power.
That's right.
And when we get back into that land, okay, there's gonna be Hamites there again, mixed with some Edomites and some other nations. And guess what's gonna happen to them, man?
Let's go.
Guess what's gonna happen to them?
Let's go.
Tell them up.
We'll get to that. Now get Ezekiel 20 and 33 about the second wilderness, man. Alright, because that's what we're waiting for, really. That's why the chariots are here, because the Lord said he's gonna gather his 12 tribes again, just like he did in Israel, but this time it's gonna be in a more spectacular form. It's not gonna be like in Egypt when we walked from Egypt into the wilderness, and from the wilderness into the land of Israel. Alright, this one is gonna be spectacular, because you're gonna see what the so-called white man call UFO just come and start beaming up the Israelites, man. And it's funny because Missy Elliott has a new track. And if you watch the video, she actually has so-called UFOs beaming up Israelites, man.
Wow.
So it shows you a lot of your celebrities are wicked.
Right.
They know they're Israelites and they got their judgment as well.
Demons they are.
They've sealed their fate.
Wicked.
They've made a covenant with the damn devils.
Right.
That's how they receive contracts, man. Alright?
Ezekiel 20, verse 33.
Read out, read.
As I live, saith Yahweh power, surely with a mighty hand and with a stretched out arm.
And the reason why he said with a mighty arm is because he's gonna come with what the white man calls UFOs, man.
That's right.
Alright? Because contrary to popular belief, the UFOs are not no aliens, man. They're people that look like so-called Negroes from the west coast of Africa.
That's right.
Alright? Because when you read Ezekiel chapter 1 verse 13, yeah, it tells you the angels are like burning coals of fire. They're very dark in complexion. So those are the kind of beings that are coming down on what the so-called white man calls UFOs. And they know it. They know it. That's why they hate your guts. They can't understand how so-called Negroes have such technology, man. That's why the Lord said, what? With a mighty arm and with a stretched out arm, he's going to come and gather you from the countries wherein you were scattered.
That's right. We can't wait.
Yeah, the chariots are going to come. Swing low, sweet chariot.
That's right.
Coming forth to carry me home.
That's right.
That's what they were singing in slavery, and they didn't even understand what it meant, because this generation are bugged out to the point they don't even understand that even back in slavery they were
Back up your damn dog.
Bro, don't get too close to us, man. What's your problem? Look how swollen his feet are, man. And that's how these Edomites are gonna look. You know, when the Lord punishes Esau, the scripture says, "They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, Is this the man that made the earth to tremble?"
Is this the man that made the earth to tremble?
Yeah, because people are gonna be like, "Bruh, like who is this man?" Oh, you get it? Read it. That's what's gonna happen, because when the Lord takes this devil down, yeah, a lot of people are gonna be surprised, man.
That's right.
They're gonna be like, "Right, is that Esau?" You know, like all these other nations, like the Hamites, that look at him with such amazement, like, the white man. They're gonna be looking at him like, "Rah, is this the man?" Read.
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 14 and verses 13. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven.
And that's what they've done,
Right.
because they see the so-called UFOs, right? And they said they want to make something called a space force. Because really, these devils are so stupid, they're actually planning to fight against our brothers that are coming with the so-called UFOs, man. Alright? And even their fighter jets are saying, whatever these things are, we got no chance against them.
No chance.
It shows you how proud they are. They're still going to try and fight, man.
Damn idiots.
I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yahweh.
And that's what they do with their satellites. Alright?
I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High.
And that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to be like the gods on the planet. That's why they got something called GPS. What do you think a GPS is? They're trying to know where everybody is. Even when you're born, you got something called a birth certificate. What is a birth certificate? That's just you being branded as a figure.
That's right. Cattle.
Alright? Like cattle. Just so they can know how many Israelites there are in England.
Exactly.
Because really, Esau's trying to keep tabs on you, you Israelites. Alright? That's why you got something called a national insurance number.
Wake him up.
So they can know how many Israelites there are, so they can know how many Hamites there are, and so they can know how many Edomites there are.
That's right.
Alright? Esau likes information. That's why when you go online on Google, it says, "What are you thinking about?" Sometimes the Google search bar will say, "What are you thinking about?"
That's right.
Type it in Google and click search.
That's true.
Because they're collecting data. That's why they got CCTV cameras, man. Trying to monitor everything. But really they ain't seeing shit.
They ain't seeing nothing,
Because
man.
my bike got stolen right in front of the camera. And I was saying, so what's the camera there for?
What is it there for, like?
But the Lord was just trying to show me Esau ain't seeing shit, man.
Perverts.
They're living under the illusion that they got this whole thing under control.
But they
When
don't.
really they don't. It's a false illusion that the Lord has given them.
Idiots.
Alright? So finish that.
Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit.
Right, and that's what's coming to an Edomite near you.
That's right.
Hardcore slavery from the 12 tribes of Israel. Alright? Ain't gonna be nothing nice, you know. The Lord is gonna throw you in the den of Itanama ones.
That's right.
Hey, how would you feel being stuck in a room with this brother here for all eternity?
Hey, you should go, man. What are you standing there for? Anyway?
Are you looking forward to that?
I'm looking forward to being here. It looks like bread. Looks like you're gonna get back, man.
Well, all I got to say is the Lord is gonna feed you. The Lord is gonna feed you to the lions, man.
You're Christian, Bill.
Okay. The Lord is gonna feed you to the lions. All right. Carry on reading.
They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee.
And that's how we gonna do. We're gonna narrowly look upon these devils.
That's right.
We're gonna look at them with a side eye like that, and say what?
And consider thee, saying,
And consider them saying,
is this the man?
is this the what?
Is this the man
That's what we're gonna say about Esau. Is this the man that what?
that made the earth to tremble?
That got everybody shook.
That made the earth to tremble? That did shake the kingdoms? That made the world as a wilderness?
And that's what they've done. They've turned the world into a wilderness.
That's right.
Because the earth was beautiful until these devils came into power, you know. Even England was like a mini paradise when we was ruling.
That's right.
We had beautiful cathedrals.
That's right.
We had well-constructed roads.
That's right.
But now look at it. Bricks and sand and tarmac. It's garbage.
That's
Alright?
bricks and elevators.
It's garbage, man. Because what they're not teaching is that we was actually ruling England.
That's right, Auntie.
Yeah, King Charles II was a so-called black man.
That's right, Auntie.
And if you think we're lying, look it up on Wikipedia.
Teach, Auntie.
Look it up, man. You know King Charles II was a black man. You know that?
I'm learning something.
Yeah, King Charles II was a so-called black man. Yeah? It's on, if you go on Wikipedia and you type in Black Boy Island, it tells you it was named after King Charles II. He was a so-called black man. It tells you that, alright? So these devils have told a lot of lies.
That's right.
That's how they built the kingdom.
That's right.
Is that it on that?
And that made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof.
And what?
And destroyed the cities thereof.
And that's all they did. They brought death and destruction, man. That's why they go and drink from the same cup they serve.
That's right.
Alright?
And it started.
Yeah, so where we at, Yeshua?
Ezekiel 20 and 33. As I live, saith Yahweh, surely with a mighty hand and with a stretched out arm and with fury poured out will I rule over you, and I will bring you out from the people.
And that's what the Lord is doing. He's going to bring our people out from the Jamaicas and the islands and the other places in the four corners of the earth.
Teach them, teach them.
Alright?
And will gather you out of the countries wherein ye are scattered.
Like you got some of our people scattered in Ethiopia. You got some of our people scattered in where? In Iran, in America, the Caribbean. Yeah? The Lord said he's going to come with the so-called UFOs and he's just going to zoop, 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 zoop. That's going to be the second Exodus, man. And all these other nations are going to see it. They're actually going to literally see the UFOs come and zoop you up. Alright? Tells you that in Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5. Alright?
And they're gonna wail. That's right,
And with a mighty hand, and with a stretched out arm, and with a fury poured out.
That's right.
And I will bring you into the wilderness of the people.
So like we said, there's going to be a second Exodus. All right? There's going to be a second Exodus, but this time it's not going to be a walk from Egypt into the wilderness. It's going to be a UFO. We left on, we came here on slave ships, but we're leaving in spaceships.
Right.
All right, that's how it's going to be.
Spectacular fashion.
It's going to be in spectacular fashion. But you're still going to have some of our people that are still going to be scoffing, man.
Yeah. They're going to be left right here.
Right, and the Lord is really going to get to that point. Because even after the Lord comes with the so-called UFOs, and he beams us up into the sky, and he takes us to the wilderness, you're still going to have some of our people that are going to say, I want to go back to England so I can have a Big Mac.
Imagine that.
You know when Jake gets hungry, he's going to think about the Big Mac he used to have, or the KFC, and be like, I want to go back to England so I can have some KFC. And that's when the Lord is going to kill you, man. Because that's what they did when they came up out of Egypt. The first time, our people were complaining, saying, when we was in the land of Egypt, we had this and we had that, while they were being oppressed, you know. All right?
And I will bring you into the wilderness, Ezekiel 20:35. And I will bring you into the wilderness of the people, and there will I plead with you face to face, like as I plead with your fathers in the wilderness of the land of Egypt.
That's right.
So will I plead with you, saith Yahweh power, and I will cause you to pass under the rod.
Do you hear that? The Lord said he's going to cause you to pass under the rod. So all of you so-called Christians that have been taught in the church that the laws are done away with, the Lord said he's going to make you pass under the rod. So when we get to the wilderness, a lot of you are going to get got.
That's right.
Because you're not going to know what to do.
That's right.
You're not going to know what is permissible and what is not. But then the Lord will be like, Barah, I had Yeshaya, Karaf, Yawana, Adana, Mawan, Shamashawan, Ibadia, and all these brothers, Banyamian, out here in the rain trying to teach you, and you didn't listen. So now I'm just going to have fun with you.
That's right.
Because you know the Lord was really having fun with Jake in the wilderness, you know. Letting serpents bite you. Yeah? Really, the Lord is going to have fun. Because he's going to say that.
And I will cause, Ezekiel 20:37, and I will cause you to pass under the rod, and I will bring you into the bond of the covenant.
Did you hear that? The Lord said, and I will bring you into the bond of the covenant. All right, read.
And I will purge out from among you the rebels, and them that transgress against me.
Right, so all of you peons out here that make it from the thermonuclear destruction, you still got to go to the wilderness and get tried.
That's right.
So just because you get beamed up, you don't mean, yeah, that's it. Let's sail off into the... Because you know when Jake came out of Egypt, you thought he was just going to sail off into the sunset, you know? The Lord said, nah, I'm taking you to the wilderness because I know some of you ain't right.
That's right.
So I can get you, man.
That's right.
All right?
And I will bring them forth out of the country where they sojourn, and they shall not enter into the land of Israel.
Did you hear that? It says, and you're not going to get into the land of Israel. The Lord is going to make you die in the wilderness.
That's right.
Just like he did the first time. All right?
And ye shall know that I am Yahweh.
There you go. And that's when you go know the Most High's name ain't Yahweh. Or none of this garbage that you learn over. Or Ahaya, Yashaya, Yabaya, Yabaya. All of that madness they taught you over here. Because then you're going to know what the name of the Lord is. That's when the Lord is really going to iron things out. He's going to straighten things out with you there. All right. Now get Jeremiah chapter 16 and verses 14. Because the second Egypt is coming, man. And really, only the elect are going to prepare themselves for that. All right? The majority of our people, they're not ready to meet their maker. They're not. That's why they're going to get caught out there.
Jeremiah chapter 16 and verse 14.
Therefore, behold, the days come, saith Yahweh, that I will Jeremiah 16:14. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith Yahweh, that it shall no more be said, Yahweh liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. but Yahweh liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, and from all the lands whither he had driven them.
Right, so it says the Most High is getting ready to switch things up.
That's right.
Alright, because you know, back in Egypt, right, when we got delivered from the land of Egypt, that's what we're known for. Everyone knows about the story of Egypt. When we got delivered out of the land of Egypt. Everyone and their mama knows about that.
That's
But
right.
it says, the day is coming when it shall no longer be said, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai liveth, that brought the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But we gonna say, Kahala Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of the north, which is really Babylon, and all the other lands wherein we are scattered. Alright?
From Israel, 50, Jeremiah 16 and 15. But Yahweh liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, from all the lands whither he had driven them.
Yeah, because we were scattered through the so-called transatlantic slave trade. Alright, the transatlantic slave trade is what scattered the 12 tribes.
Edomite slave trade coming soon.
Yeah, and the Edomite slave trade is coming soon. Because a lot of these so-called Beckys were getting Jake killed, man. Yeah, they were telling lies on Jake. All these Claires, yeah, they're all gonna get it.
Still doing it now.
And they're still doing it now because a lot of Jakes are getting arrested because of them. They'll go and lie to the authorities that you sexually abuse them when they're the biggest freaks ever created, ever known to mankind. Because these Edomite women, they can't keep their tongue in their mouth, man. They want to suck and fuck every nigga that they find.
Remember that article about how Esau mistook Jake for a bear? And said that it was Jake, that it was his daughter in that, man.
Oh man, that was mad. That was mad.
Yeah, so yeah, read 16 and 16.
I will bring them again, and I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers. Verse 16. Behold, I will send many fishers.
Say if you want to read that.
Jeremiah 16 and 16.
Right, and right after he delivers us out of the land, things are going to switch. Because the verse 16, look what it says.
Jeremiah 16 and 16. Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith Yahweh, and they shall fish them. And after I will send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them.
And they shall what?
And they shall hunt them.
And that's what the Lord is doing. He said he's going to send for many fishers. Alright? And really the fishers are out here fishing, man.
That's what we do.
And the Lord said after, okay, when the elect is sealed, then I'm going to send for many hunters.
That's right.
And that's when really the real Pokemon Go is gonna get going. Because what's the slogan for Pokemon? You gotta catch them all.
That's right.
Alright? That's when the real Pokemon catchers are gonna be let loose. And you heathens are gonna be the Pokemon.
That's right.
You're gonna be the Pokemon that the Israelites are gonna be catching. Alright? All different types of heathens, man. And we're gonna be trading them like Pokemon cards. You know, this brother here might have he got a shiny ginger Edomite. A shiny ginger Edomite from Scotland. I might be looking for a shiny from Hungary. Or maybe a shiny from Russia. And then one of the brothers will have it in their collection.
That's right.
And then we're gonna trade it, man.
Power level 20.
Yeah, we'll set up a bench press competition and find the biggest, strongest Edomite, and then we'll just give them stats. And we'll market them nicely, just like they marketed us, man.
That's right.
We'll find out which Edomites can jump the highest, which one can carry bricks and sand the most.
That's right.
Because some of them Eastern Europeans are good workers, man. On the construction site.
Bro,
They was weighing it up, innit? They was coming back saying if you're not making weight,
then you're going back out there to finish it off. And a lot of these Edomites in England, they ain't really gonna be worth much, you know.
Nope.
Weak as hell, man.
Lazy.
But we gonna find a usage for them. Because every heathen has a characteristic to benefit the 12 tribes.
That's right.